This is TWiT.
Why did President Obama visit the tech shop last month in Pittsburgh? That must have been. Were you there for that?
I was. I got to meet him and
cool.
kind of hang out with him. You know, we're buds now, I guess.
Yeah, me and the Prez. Yeah. Did you have a beer?
Yeah. He's interested in, he's used the word maker in a lot of his speeches, including his inauguration speech. And of course, advanced manufacturing and creating new jobs through entrepreneurship is really important to this administration. So he came to kind of highlight that he thinks that all the different cities across the country and all the mayors really should be focused on getting maker spaces in their communities. And
I mean, that's really...
He used the word tech shop specifically for that, so that was good.
Wow.
Any makerspace will do.
That's so encouraging. You don't really expect our elected officials even to know about the maker movement, let alone kind of encourage it.
Yeah, I mean, but we're on we're on the tip of this, the face of this crest that's growing, this wave.
Yeah.
And it's a new industrial revolution. Chris Anderson's written about that. A lot of people have commented on how this really is a new. It's like the industrial revolution or the internet wave that happened. This is going to change a lot of stuff.
Boy, that is really a great thing, and it feels a little bit like for a while I remember people like Jeremy Rifkin said, well, we're going into a post-industrial era. The United States will become a service economy. We won't make things anymore, and it seems to have been going in that direction. We'll offshore all the manufacturing. And I guess this isn't really this tech shop wouldn't be a place where you'd make 1,000 of anything, but it does seem like it's a home to innovation, to learning advanced skills, and to bringing some of this manufacture back home. What kind of, is it more artisanal, kind of boutique-y? Is it hobbyists? What kind of people do you have in there?
It's really all over the board. We have people come in that want to do, laser engrave some wedding glasses for their friend's wedding, custom thing. We've got, all the way up to, Square was made here. The little credit card.
It was made there?
That you plug in your phone.
You're kidding?
That was designed at TechShop. That was developed at TechShop. Yeah.
That's okay. So that's really cool.
Great. Yeah. Yeah.
That's an example of that's a commercial product that's done quite well. And we love it, and it's very interesting. So it was prototyped at the tech shop.
Yeah, the story is great. Jack Dorsey is the founder of Twitter, and he was the one that started Square. He went out and to all the VCs in Silicon Valley and got turned down because he just had a PowerPoint presentation and was waving his hands and talking about this thing called Square he wanted to make. Everybody turned him down. So he and his partner, Jim McKelvey, came to TechShop and actually developed the little prototype readers, and got that all working with the app. Then they went back out and got an audience with a couple of the VCs again, and actually showed them how it worked. And that actually led to them getting funded because the VCs could actually see how it worked.
Yeah, prototype makes a huge difference. On Kickstarter too, now they require prototypes. So you've got an idea, having somewhere you can go and make the prototype is very cool. We're talking to Jim Newton. He is the founder and chairman of a commercial makerspace or hackerspace called TechShop at techshop.com. There are locations now in Austin, Chandler, Arizona, Washington, D.C. area, Detroit, the Silicon Valley, San Francisco, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. It's funny, Pittsburgh really seems to be a hotbed of that stuff. I don't know why. In Detroit, too. I love it because these are the old, big manufacturing cities that are reinventing themselves in this new light. And it's wonderful, post-industrial Pittsburgh, post-industrial Detroit, and on Mid-Peninsula, which is where Jim's coming to us from now. We'll have a lot more. In fact, I want to ask you about BattleBots because we used to run those BattleBot shows on Tech TV, and I think you were a BattleBotter.
I was, yeah.
Oh, cool. I want to ask you about that and more.
Yeah, I never got on camera, so I was never actually.
But you built them.
I built them and competed. It was fun.
We'll talk about Mythbusters too. Jim was the science consultant for Mythbusters.